Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Who is in the house? We have day two of our Shift Heart series here in the community. Some of you that are watching on YouTube, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're on Facebook, please leave us a comment, tag somebody, invite somebody. This is day two, and we're excited to come on here and see what the Lord is bringing this morning to the kingdom women, to kingdom living women out there. So without even wasting any time, because of technology, we went over about 6 minutes. But I'm excited that finally got on, and we do have um, a guest. Our guest is already in the studios, and I can't even express the gratitude because I've been waiting for this time to talk to this queen and to hear what really God blessed in his hands as her assignment. So today, we're going to talk about focus. And, it's gonna be really interactive, but also a learning space for me as well, because I realize that focus is one of the things that we all struggle with. Why? Because each one of us has been given us an assignment, and it's different, right? And because it's different, we all take a different path, and we all go on a different journey. We may be doing the same things, but the way we do them is different. And I like the quote that it always comes back to me when I think about focus, and it says, "What we focus on grows." Right. So whatever we focus on is what grows. And I'll share with you this experience also. One time I was in a training room, and they were just showing us really the experience of focus. And the lady told us, "Can you look around and look for color blue?" Right? Look around and find color blue in the room. And then we started looking and looking and looking. Before I knew it, I had a lot of blue in my room. And why? Because she was trying to help us really see the power of focus. Because what you focus on grows. So imagine putting your focus on the very thing that God has called you for, on the very vision that you know you really downloaded from God, and now you're running with it. So, without any further ado, I'd like to bring my guest on. This is none other than the relationship coach, a focus master, expert, I would say, and none other than a queen. I call her queen because in the kingdom we're all queens. So, Queen Blessing Christopher, all the way from Nigeria. She's going to tell us, I'm not going to mention nothing, but she'll tell us more about her gift, her assignment, and what she's doing in the kingdom. And then we'll kick it on from there. Queen Blessing, so nice to have you this morning. And here.
A pleasure. Hello, Christine. It's a
Hey.
pleasure that we are connecting live today. I'm thrilled, Queen. I'm thrilled to connect with you live. The discussion on focus is one thing, one aspect of life I don't play with.
That's
Now,
right.
okay, let me just do a little introduction about me before we get into the business of today. My name is Blessing Christopher. I'm a mother of five, five adorable kids. Yeah. Okay, and my last edition, I call it my last edition, is about 10 months old, and
Wow.
apart from relationship coaching, I mentor young adults on the aspect of focus. So when you talk about focus, I can really, really resonate with it. And as a Christian woman, my joy and passion has always been to help women
Yes.
settle and be balanced, have a balanced life, chasing
Um,
after God, having a balanced marriage, thriving, and also being able to achieve your goal, live your dreams also. So that has been all that has intertwined my person, and and with the help of God and focus, grace, and everything working, we keep selling and we keep moving from forward, because that's what counts. The Bible speaking says the path of the just is like a shining light that you understand. It's brighter and brighter unto the perfect day. But with God and focus, we have been able to come thus far. So thank you, Christine, for having me. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled, and it's a pleasure to be in our
pleasure.
community
Such a
of
pleasure to
women.
have you.
Yeah, okay, lady. So without delay, I just want us to go into talking about focus today. You understand? Now, the power to focus on your calling. I call business calling.
Mm.
Because for we kingdom women, we need to understand that for anything that is committed into our hands,
So
it's our
now
calling.
you're wasting time because
It's our calling. As kingdom women, whatever is committed into our hands is our calling. And we need to realize that our business is our calling. And focus here is what we keep our eyes on. That
that's
is
right.
keeping our eyes on the task at hand. Even the Bible talks about you putting your hand in the plow and not looking back. So as kingdom women, we need to understand this. And one of the problems that stops kingdom entrepreneurs from getting what they want is lack of focus. We are so gifted, we are so skilled. You understand? Like Bezalel, we've been so skilled, we've been giving so wisdom, we have great deposit in us, but we have decided to overlook the aspect of focus from time to time. We have zeals, we have passion, we want to advance and progress, but we tend to allow distraction from the world. We tend to allow the distraction of now creeping, thereby make us cripple when we are not that. We have a lot committed into our hands. And that, like the Bible says, that whatsoever that your hand findeth to do, do it with what? You know, when we do it, we should do it with focus. When we do it, we should do it with understanding. When we do it, we should do it with commitment.
Right.
I have a godmother, and one thing I hold on to her and I keep making reference to it. Even when I got married, I told my husband about her. She will come to my office then and she will tell me, baby girl, if I have to complain, I'm tired, I'm stressed up, this job is stressing me, I don't know what to do. Do you know what she will tell me? She will tell me, baby girl, do this as unto the Lord. Do your job as unto the Lord. And as Christian women, I tell you, you know the way we are committed to God. If we are committed to our business that way, if we are focused on our business the way we commit to God and understand that our business is our calling, we will excel. We will excel and we will attain great height. And those words has been words that has helped me. It has kept me going. And apart from me being a relationship coach, Queen, do you know I'm a safety professional?
Woohoo, talk about that.
Yeah, I still run a 9 to 5 alongside my relationship coaching, the women ministry, and everything.
Yes.
And what has kept me going is my focus. What has kept me going is understanding the fact that God has deposited so much in me, and I can't afford to disappoint God.
Right.
My being married, you understand, is an assignment. It's a calling. So I have to focus on making my marriage work. I have to focus on making my business work. At times, people ask me, how do you juggle tax all this?
Quinn, I mean that reminded me of what I really started with, that what you focus on really grows.
Yes.
If you don't look at it, you're not gonna see it.
You're right.
If you only see your marriage, if you focus in your marriage and that is all you see, that's what you breathe, that's what you think about. You even reminding yourself, I love my marriage, I love my children, I love my husband, I love it, I enjoy to be married. And before we came on, I was thinking, this focus thing, it is really, what we put into our thoughts, just like everything else, our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings, and then the decisions that we choose to make.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Queen, your focus determines your thoughts. Your
Right.
focus determines your thoughts. The Bible tells us, whatsoever a man thinketh in his heart, you understand, that
So
he is. So
right.
what are you thinking constantly? Your thoughts determines your focus. Our thought comes in images. We might be thinking those things, and those things comes in image. So imagine you thinking about growing your business. It's an image. How are you seeing yourself in the next 5 years? Like the coach yesterday talked about grace. Grace is sufficient, but if we do not focus on the grace that has been deposited in us, we as Christians will now be like kings walking on foot while the servants are on horses.
That's right.
So as Christian women, as kingdom women, business to us should be having the understanding that we have been given so much. focusing on the fact that we are gifted, focusing on the fact that God is with me, and I know in the next how many years I am going to achieve this. I'm not comparing my chapter 5 to another Queen's chapter 20.
That's right.
Because that queen has probably committed a lot of time. That queen has committed dedication, has sacrificed a lot to be there.
To be
so why? Yes. So I don't need to jump the rope. I don't need to. I just need to commit. I tell most women, queen, most times, you have to be warned, because if you must succeed as a kingdom entrepreneur, you will be angered.
That's right.
Yes, you will be angered.
It's an assignment.
Even your loved ones will be offended by you, because you will be obsessed to progress and results. You have to get ready to rip apart the current goals of whatever you have that is distracting you, because you are on assignment. And how can you fulfill this assignment if you're not focused? How can you fulfill this assignment without your daily spiritual focus exercise? Like the Bible says, when the enemy comes against us, it says the Spirit of the Lord in us will do what? Raise a standard against it. Right. How will this standard come? It comes through how much you have deposited in you. So those spiritual exercises determines what comes. The enemy is attacking your health. You have a lot of scriptures that has been built in you, and what will be speaking forth is those scriptures.
Right. And what comes out is on the inside.
Yes, that is what comes out. So what are the thoughts we fill our minds day in, day out? So what do you fill your minds with? I tell people, your mind's eyes matters. Your focus is your mind's eyes. As Christian women, as kingdom women, we have to take our eyes away from the distraction of the time. There's a whole lot going on social media. And I just tell you, we have to be warned. We have to understand that at times you will do a whole lot and it's like you're not noticed.
And we love it.
You understand? You understand? So to stay focused, we need to get ready to drop all these empowering models. We need to drop all those disempowering models that we have inherited from our childhood. Yeah, I'm here with you, Queen.
I know, because I heard something that really touched me. Limiting. Did you mention limiting beliefs?
Yes, I said that what we do, what we feed our mind matters. And right. As queens, if we must focus, we must be focused. We need to drop all these empowering models and limiting beliefs that has kept us. You understand? Even from our childhood, those trauma, those pain. There is something that hasn't really been talked about often in the business space as kingdom women, especially these are those traumas that we face. Those pains, we've had loved ones walked out of us. We've had family members feel disappointed at our achievements. We've had a close cycle walk out on us. And we are like, a lot of these things transfer into our business. And you are wounded. Your emotion is wounded.
I believe when it comes to kingdom business for income, because eventually you're making all this impact and impacting lives and changing people's lives. But at the end of the day, the Bible says when that gift makes room for you, eventually it sits you before men, great men, women that can pay you for what the value that you put out there. So the end result is really creating income in creating sustainable, businesses and lives that are comfortable for our families, right? So how do we even focus on that, on money? Are we taking out the bad, things and emotions and feelings that we have about money, the limiting beliefs that we have about money? You just mentioned something, because when we grow up, sometimes you grow up in scarcity, you grow up in lack, you grow up in poverty, and that is all you carry. Now that God has given you this vision, and it becomes difficult.
And Queen, there's this I've talked with, when I talk with my mentees, I tell them I wasn't born with a golden spoon. But the right attitude and faith in God has given me a set of cutleries.
Amen.
You understand? So that is me being focused. Right. If I were to focus on the negativities of life, if I were to focus on the scarcities growing up, I wouldn't have been who I am. I wouldn't have been where I am today. By the grace of God, I co-run a company, a business with my husband. It's our safety business. And but we started in 2010.
Right.
And the business is 12 years now.
Yes, Queen.
And God has been faithful. We have grown, but there were times that nothing was coming in. There were times that there were no clients. There were times that in 3 months I will have just one client.
Nothing.
But I tell you, I know, starting up, getting married, and we just starting to run a business at the same time, it was actually a phase that we had to walk through. It was a phase that we know with faith in God and commitment into the business, doing it as unto God, not just because it's all, seeing it as an assignment that is in our hands. That really helped us, you know?
Yes.
And in 10 years, I tell you, that same business that we started in scarcity built us a duplex. In 10 years, that business has employees that God has been helping us to pay.
That's 10 years, Queen, not a year or 2 years.
You understand? So it just now, like the case of the Chinese bamboo, that you plant it, you water it, and when it was time, it sprouts. You understand?
Right.
So what kingdom women at times we are just, we are fitting everything. God should make this grow. The money should start coming in. I just started. God is supposed to be blessing the work of my hands. Yes, but there is a time for planting and there is a time for reaping.
That's right. Seed time
There's a time.
and harvest time.
Yes, there's seed time and there's harvest time. And that is why it's difficult for Christian, for kingdom entrepreneurs to be focused. We need to understand this. We need to understand this, that even if we can fit every aspect of our life, we can also fit our business.
I was just going to mention that we have all this faith for anything else.
Yes, we can fit our business. We can fit our business. You understand? There is a lot of noise out there that we have to, at some time, just be silent and sit and wait for what the master has to tell you.
Queen, we have to agree that we have faith for everything else, and we need to keep this faith in every aspect of our lives.
Absolutely.
But the one thing that, why we're even here, two of us, talking about these things, is one thing that most people underlook is the power of networking and community.
Yes.
Right? Because we would not even be here talking if we'd never met somewhere.
Absolutely. Queen, that brings me to who a kingdom entrepreneur is.
Okay.
I highlighted a few here that a kingdom entrepreneur, she understands that our business is a calling. She does not participate in small talk. She does not postpone decisions or action. She associates with vision lighters and not vision fighters. You understand? You're not associating yourself with women who fight the vision. No, but you have the right associates who are there to back you, who understand that together you are stronger. You understand? She avoids toxic people or environment or relationship. That's who a kingdom entrepreneur is. The sky is too wide to have two planes collide.
That's right.
You understand? So we are all stars in the kingdom. We are queens. We have our crown. We are shining. We glow. And imagine you coming with your light. I come with my light. And you understand what happens when we have kingdom women in the room with our lights. Everywhere will be bright because darkness disappears where there is light. So we are actually struggling in business because women lack the understanding of collaboration. We are struggling because we lack the understanding of collaboration.
We're struggling because we're lacking the understanding of collaboration.
Yes.
And I'll mention something there, Queen. I love, being creative, and not just creative with hands, right? But really using our creative glory. I call it creative glory, which every one of us has. But when you think about us leveraging that, creating glory. If you go into there and you download everything from the Lord and you start applying from a place of inspiration, there is no competition anywhere. There is no
Absolutely.
competition for creativity.
You're talking about this. This just reminded me as a session I attended with Coach Tusaira, and she
Mm,
made mention that the coach that came talked about your core. But
right.
there's a core of every woman. You understand? And
Absolutely.
imagine assessing your core and bringing your brilliance to bear in your business with the help of God. No,
Mm,
God has deposited unique gifts in us. But we've not been practicing that power of focus. We haven't. We have been so asleep that the enemy is coming in and is sowing tares. The Bible says that when men sleep, the enemy came in and is so tired. So what are we doing? When we are asleep, we just allow the enemy to just walk in, block us, get us stuck, make us disempowered. And you understand, but we are just there. We are lying. We are not knowing what to do. Our present expectation is being dimmed. But imagine we understanding and visualizing years ahead.
mm,
And when you visualize, you wear that lenses that whatever blurred vision is cleared. You're writing your vision board, you're mapping out your vision board, and what you have there, you're seeing yourself in 5 years, you're seeing your home in 5 years, you're seeing your kids and everything, you're seeing what you're able to do for the kingdom in 5 years. It
takes
will keep
faith.
your joy.
It
It
takes
will
faith.
keep you joyful.
Queen,
Yeah.
it takes faith to even be able to see the images.
Yes.
Because when we have
Yes.
so many distractions and so many, and the enemy's number one job is to distract you from the truth, and so that you look outside instead of inside. But imagine the beauty that we have on the inside. Imagine the glory that we carry just by being the queens that we are, being authentic and being, really accepting who we are. Because many times we forget about this person on the inside and we worry about everyone else and everything else on the outside. And that is the point of where people lose focus. So what do we have
Yeah.
to do?
We have to keep a focused mindset. We have to keep that every day. Make sure you remember your motives of doing what you're doing. What is your motive? Why did you write that book?
Uh,
Why did you create that course? At times my husband will tell me you have a business that you're running and you're still pushing on relationship coaching because my purpose of relationship coaching is to help single ladies.
right.
I knew what I passed. I knew that as a single lady, I didn't have anybody who could point me on the right direction. And my purpose has always been I want to help that single lady, as that Christian single woman, know what to do when it comes to relationship.
Queen, give us 2 tips. Share with us 2 tips. You as an expert, I know you've done it, you've practiced it, but now you're here. Give us 2 tips, 2 things that should give a single Christian woman that is really desiring marital settlement.
One of the things I would tell a Christian woman is be authentic.
Mm,
Be authentic, Queen. Your background shouldn't make you feel uncomfortable.
yes,
Your background should not make you feel uncomfortable. Rather, be authentic. Just be you. Let the man love you for who you are. And I
mm-hmm.
tell don't look for a man who will complete you, but be the complete woman every man would desire to have.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Be complete.
yeah,
What?
be the complete woman every man would desire to have. Stop looking for a man who will complete you. Men they might be attracted at the physique. But
Mm,
look at it, what you have. When we talk about what you have to bring to the table, it's
right.
not the money, you understand? It's not the money, but it's the grace. It's what
Mm,
you are able to do. We are, as women, we are incubators. What are you able to incubate?
right.
We are talking here as Christian women. See, without your ability to incubate that business, you will not be able to bet What
That's
a
right.
legacy?
Yeah.
You will not be able to bet a legacy in years to come.
That's right.
But your ability to bet a legacy in your business as a kingdom entrepreneur in years to come is your ability to carry that vision in your mind. The mindset of a focused woman, the mindset of one who is given to succeed, the mindset of one who is, I am born to rule my world. I am gifted. I can do this. Having smart, realistic goals in place.
You're
I have
confident.
yeah, you're confident, you understand, you have the vision of the future. You're not giving room for comparison, you know? You don't compare yourself with another, then you guide your mind. You guide your heart, your thoughts. You're careful of what comes out. You maintain gratitude.
Because out of it comes life.
The issues of life, yes, yes. You understand? You fill your thoughts with positive thoughts. Because at times we might even look at it that, oh, it's too late for me. But I want to tell Queens that quitting is not an option. As a kingdom entrepreneur, quitting is no option. Rather, you have to change your belief system. You have to change your negative thoughts. You have to go back to the manual, which is the Bible. If you're lacking on words to do, there are secrets embedded in the word. You go back, and when God speaks to you, you faith it. And let yourself know it is not too late to step out of my comfort zone. It is not too late to look forward. It is not too late to get unstuck. It is not too late for me to be inspired. It is not too late for me to make the right choices. It is not too late for me to learn new skill. It is not too late to start that business.
Yes,
And
Queen.
get the help of a coach, you understand? The whole essence of coaching is what? You've been working alone, you don't have an understanding. Get the help of a coach. Because even Christ at some point in time had to sit to learn. We stand on the shoulders of those that has gone ahead of us to be able to fly.
So that's very powerful, Coach, what you just mentioned. Because from my experience before, I was like, okay, what's this coaching about? Until I started really stepping into purpose, and I'm like, okay, I need some help. And there are people that have gone ahead, and they're doing exactly what I want, where I see they are where I want to go. And then, by the grace of God, I was able to understand really the power of coaching, or to get help, or to get some kind of mentorship, and really it shortens the journey. It shortens the learning curve. It doesn't mean that you don't know, or you don't have the ability to learn and be where you want to be in a particular period of time. It's because when you have someone's hand holding you and helping you, it makes the learning curve shorter, and that way
Absolutely.
you can get the result and focus.
And when we talk about focus, distractions will come.
Yes.
Discouragements will come. But I tell
Absolutely.
you that even when you're discouraged, what you need to do is to seek help. Seek help in identifying those repeating patterns and those things, those mindset that doesn't work, those mindset that want to bring setbacks, those mindset that wants to keep you down. So what do? You get yourself a coach. That is how you seek help. Get yourself a Christian woman who is into like Coach Christian here. Coach Christian. There's a difference between being coached by a kingdom woman and being coached by just an ordinary business person.
Absolutely.
Because there are times that you need to put faith to work to have that thing done.
Yes.
There are times you need to walk on the footsteps of Christ to understand that you're mirroring the word of God here and you're reflecting Jesus. But if you don't have the right help, you might still be going through the cycle. As a kingdom, yes, we are difference makers.
Go ahead, Queen.
Yeah, we are difference makers as kingdom entrepreneurs. So we need to understand it. As a Christian coach, you are only the one that can give your clients the right affirmation. You understand? So what affirmation will come for? When the Bible says, be ye not equally yoked with an unbeliever, what affirmation will an unbeliever give to you?
That's right.
For
You're
a Christian
enough.
coach, you're talking about focus here. You can say, today I starve my distraction to feed my focus. Today I focus on what I need to do to succeed in life. Today I exhale negativity and I focus on positivity and productivity. Now I am clear and focused on my goals. Today I know that I'm walking in the footsteps of Christ. Today I know that I'm a queen and I am ordained to rule my world. Therefore, anything that is keeping me bound ceases to be. And you know it, and you're saying it with the authority of Christ.
That's right.
You know what happened after Christ prayed and came back? He said his face was what? Was lifted. That is where joy comes. That is where happiness. That is where you radiate. And people might be wondering, she's right, she radiates. Yes, she has only a few in her community. Yes, she has not signed up. It's not you. It's not you. It's because you maintain focus. And you're not being focused by your own power or by your might, but you're being focused because God has helped you.
I love that.
And you know, and imagine you now on your business and you're like, Father, I thank you because I know thy kingdom comes on this business. Thy will is going to be done on my business. And I know I'm growing. I know I'll be there. I know I might not be where others are, but I know that you are taking me on the path of the just that continually shines.
That's what makes a difference.
That's it.
That even if you're going through what everyone else goes through, because entrepreneurship is not an easy journey. You're going through what everyone else is going through, the economic crunches and everything, but you're going through it differently, not alone. You have the grace. Yeah. You have the grace of God. You have favor from God. You have the mind of Christ.
Yes.
To help you see things and think differently. So, Quinn, I see Helen Florence is watching us live. I see Johnson Purity. Thank you so much for catching the live. Jay, I see you. And all right, Quinn. So let's go ahead. Did you have any? You did give us two tips for single Christian women that are searching authenticity and also being complete. Because when you're complete, then you're able to complete someone else or complement someone else.
Yes, yes.
It's all about complementing, and like I mentioned, we don't do it like the world. We do it
No. No. We don't do it like the world. What makes us irreplaceable? What makes us different is the fact that we do relationship with understanding.
Right.
We are not hunting. No, but we are making ourselves the one. There's a difference between you hunting or you making yourself the one. Because yeah, you understand. It's like knowing the blueprints, having the pegs of navigating a relationship.
Right.
In this case, now you're not looking outward, but you're looking inward.
Yes.
You're looking inward? What are those things that I need to do to make me irresistible? You're a Christian woman, and Christianity doesn't mean you should be lame. Christianity doesn't mean you shouldn't be smart. Christianity does not mean you shouldn't be able to funnel. So as a Christian woman, you should be able to funnel and filter the one that is right for you. And one of the questions I ask is, what do you want in marriage? Why do you want to get married? Because except you know why you want to get married, except you know what you want in your man, every man will look like it. Every man that comes around will look like the right one. So what do you really want in your marriage?
Until you laser focus on
yes, that's where you be focused.
Not only focusing, but you're able to mention it, to clarify it.
To clarify, you have your precise. You
right.
can decipher. You understand? Because there are so many emotionally unavailable men out there. Definitely. Their mind is with another, but their eyes is fixed on you. So, but how do you know if you're not smart, if you don't understand what you want in your man, and if you're unable to communicate, I once had to talk with my client, and I asked a question. This young man is coming around. What does he want? He hasn't, and her response was, he has not told me yet. No, you're smarter than that. He keeps coming around and he's not telling you what he wants, and you're quiet about it. That is a no. Because the right man might just be there watching you, and because there's another person in the space, he thinks, oh, okay, she's occupied. Let me look elsewhere. So you don't keep what is wrong. You don't keep what is not needed. You don't keep what you're not sure. You don't keep what you're not certain. You need to be certain. You need to know this is is it the kind of person I want? Can it fit into my dream?
Right.
Because I tell you, Queen, we are able to do what we do now because we actually succeeded in marrying the right man. Because you go into the wrong marriage, you marry the wrong man, vision and your dreams is quashed.
Right.
Your vision and your dream is quashed. It surprises me that men can ask questions and talk, yet women, we tend to shy away from finding out some facts or communicating, asking pertinent questions that will help us in our relationship.
The question you mentioned, for our audience, I just want to let them know that we're getting some free coaching here because Queen Blessing is an expert. He's a certified relationship coach, and what you are getting is really a bonus. Right. But you talked about the question of what do you want. I used not to like that question when I was young.
Okay.
You can tell why people run away from that question. What do you want?
Yes.
It's a powerful question.
It's a very powerful question. In every aspect of life, when you're asked the question, if you're not certain, you startle.
Exactly. So I used to have trouble with that question growing up, and actually, but now I enjoy answering it because I know now I can clarify, I have an opportunity to speak, and now I always answer when I have to be asked, what do you really want? It's very powerful. And for
you understand? And
yeah.
imagine a man come walking into your life and asking you a question. Okay, what do you want in your man? And you're like, I want a man that is handsome. I want it. No, 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 no. You want more than that. But you're unable to clarify.
Right.
I want a man who pays attention to my feelings. I want a man who supports my vision. I want a man who is particular about my growth. I want a man who we can build together.
Complement each other.
Complement each other. And, when you do that, you have given him the blueprint. He now knows, can I fit in or can't I fit in?
Right. And you already mentioned that before, and you said, marriage is an assignment, business is an assignment. So I think we're here on assignment, and we must start seeing every little thing that God really brings to us as an assignment. And all these
Absolutely.
things, same principles.
Imagine when we're in school, if you are given an assignment, you do all you can because you don't want the professor to say you didn't do it. You don't want to score low. So if we don't want to score low in other aspects of our lives,
score low in the lower school, they used to punish us for not doing
it. Absolutely. And apart from that, that will affect your grades. So
right.
Life, we have just one life. We just have one destiny to fulfill. And we can't afford to toy with it. So we need to be clear. You understand, at times, for us coaches, they'll tell you to niche down.
Right.
So we have to, we all need to understand what we want. Is it in business? To be focused, you might have to write out and tell yourself, this is where I want to be in the next 6 months. These are the things I want to do. These are the steps I need to take if I must be at this level.
This is who I need to become. Or this is what I need to do to become this person. Because I think it's all about becoming.
It's all about that.
Right.
It's all about that. It's all about becoming. It's all about being. It's all about achieving. It's all about actualization.
Right.
It's all about that. So if we can't actualize, if we can't act, if we can't put our foot forward and step out and move and say, I'm ready to leave my comfort zone, then we'll keep being the ordinary. And yet we are created to be extraordinary. And we are completely loved by God. We are.
Queen, you have
So great.
really blessed us beyond. But one thing I remember, what you mentioned, I actually had it also, is what I mentioned, what you focus on grows, but you also mentioned that our focus is our thoughts,
Yes.
and our thoughts become our actions or the decisions that we make. So that means
Yes.
for us to have to be able to focus, we need to be thinking right. We need to be making right decisions at the right time, or fast decisions, so we can actually experience a success right away. So as we conclude, Queen, first of all, I would like to hear your closing remarks, but I also would love to hear what's going on. What is
Okay.
cooking? What do you have that's going on? Yeah, I would love to hear. What are you working
Okay.
on? Mm.
Okay. Currently, the most the most risk the one that we're coming very close. I'm kind of working on a retreat. I'm
Yay!
looking at what if a 5-day retreat for single ladies wanting to settle down. So I'm trying to put finishing touches on the retreats, and it's free. The retreat is free. The
So it's gonna
retreat is
be,
actually,
is it
it's
gonna
not
be
paid.
in
It's not
person
paid.
or virtual?
It's going to be virtual. It's going to be virtual.
Okay.
It's going to be virtual because I have a couple of in-person events. I had
Mm.
one last month. I have one coming on this weekend. So for the online community to benefit from it, there's going to be a 5-day retreat.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's going to be a 5 days retreat. So we have to deal on those blocks that is stopping all the single ladies from settling down. You understand? So we'll stop compromising and
Mm.
wasting time. And if we have goals in life, then we equally have relationship goals.
Lovely.
And as kingdom queens, kingdom ladies, we can't afford to just have life walk past or have things pass us by. God has deposited a lot in us, and it's an assignment for us. So we can't help, we can't but focus and achieve those goals. So that's actually what I'm working on at the moment.
That's
Apart from
exciting.
the fact that I have some paid programs, I have a
Mm.
signature program which is the single ladies it's on the single ladies love vote. It's the soulmate attraction wedding vote. That is a one-on-one program.
Mm.
That's a one-on-one program. It's a paid because for that, I'm not doing it a group program because I understand relationships are dynamics, traumas are dynamics. And for you to actualize it, we have to be able to work the trauma, the pains, the past pain. We have to be able to squash all those ones, create your own personal manifestation prayers,
That's
have
right.
you walk through and you understand. Help that there's a whole lot that entails, and that's a 12-week program.
Wow.
So that's the paid one. But what is coming on is the retreats. So first week of July, I should be kicking off with the retreats.
Mm.
But more information will be coming on that, Queen.
That's exciting, Queen.
Thank
Well, the
you.
thing I'm super proud of you is you stepped into really the woman that you are, the queen that you are, and we cannot really put a price on what when we step up and start now feeding other people, helping them, because sometimes you may be looking at a group of maybe 20
Mm,
women, but out of those 20 there may be one person that you touch like completely.
yes.
And I believe that when you touch one woman, you're touching an entire family and you're touching a nation.
Yes, Queen.
Right. So that's exciting, and we can't wait to hear about that. And
Thank you.
let me see if anyone else joined us. Lima, good to see you live here. So Quinn,
Mm,
what an honor.
I'm thrilled.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on. You really gave us free coaching. There's so many things that I've learned, and I believe so many people have been served today. And we really bless God for your ministry, for your assignments. And I pray that God will
Amen.
continue to walk through you, with
Amen.
you, in every little thing that you do. And
Amen.
for those of you, I think Blessing Christopher, that's the name on Facebook, on
Yeah.
Instagram,
Yeah.
and your group. You have a Facebook community as well.
Yes, I have a Facebook community for single ladies. That's a single ladies love votes.
Yeah, we'll be putting those links in
Yeah,
the
no problem.
yeah, in the
No
comments
problem,
later.
Queen.
Right.
No
And then
problem.
for those of you that have been live with us, thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue to share this live, tag somebody, invite somebody. We have another day tomorrow. We have a
Ooh.
really, really, I can't even mention, but you'll see that it will be another day to shift really. And I hope that this has helped some of you to make some mind shifts. If you do have any thoughts, please share with us in the comments. And we'll see you here again tomorrow. God bless you. God bless you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Queen.